Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. And the Houston Rockets starting five. The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. And it's Green, and it's Martin in at the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, at lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Jeremy Grant is out there with Little, and it's Eubanks in at the 5 spot. Richard, this part of the season is when we start to hear a lot of rumors, whether it's about players on the move, coaches on the hot seat. It covers all the bases.
Yeah, and that can be distracting for a lot of teams. I had a coach fired in the middle of a championship run. No one wants to be thinking about that or whether they'll be traded. But look, it happens this time of year.
Now, here's Şengün. And here's Green outside. Lillard outside. Shoots. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And stolen by Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And love to see Lillard get the fast break going. He's a quick thinker with great hands.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. 4-point game. Passes to Smith. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league. Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Simon. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Green against Lillard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
First one falls for him.
The first ever pick out of the G League Ignite, Jalen Green created his own pathway to the NBA, selected second overall in 2021.
And both free throws good for Green.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in... Oh, yes! Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Green, and the shot is good.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Green. No good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Oh, that's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Christopher. Hassan and Smith with the assist that time.
The assist, Jabari Smith.
Portland leading by 3. That's a 2 from Lillard. Drops one in from the wing. And it's 13 points for Damian Lillard.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get in the ball and get out of the way.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Here are your Blazer dancers.
And a quick look at some of the numbers for Jeremy Grant.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Outside, Green, and stolen by Lillard. Lets it fly from 18. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Green. He is a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Tipped away. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to let it in!
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Green, the pass to Christopher. Back to Green. Out to the right wing. Here's the three. Portland grabs the miss. This time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in the game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And I'm sure that's been at the forefront of the plan coming into this one, too.
Here's Christopher. The Rockets again can't hit. Portland leading by 11. Here's Lillard. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse. Lillard's got 17.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Timeout called the Rockets.
It's time for T-shirts.
leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. Jabari Smith, third.
And, you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul.
Damian.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Green. Drives to the hoop. Sent away with authority. Lillard with it. Now Green defending. And the basket by Lillard. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers. And the wide open shot from Green. The Rockets again can't hit.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And again, it's Portland with the three.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
There's Green, plenty of space. Green missing again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Green against Lillard. Looking to end the run, and Green gets it to go. Green's got 7.
For 3.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
At some point, Craig, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall.
Free throw drops for Green.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that crew.
Good on both. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
Rockets trail by 20. Pass to Şengün. Another miss by Houston.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Lillard misses. Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Martin with the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Lillard. A beautiful reverse layup. Lillard's got 31 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Green taking his time here. Pass to Şengün. It's deflected. Now Simon. Tries it from 19. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
No stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
Portland shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Watford's checked in. Kevin Knox comes in for Jeremy Grant. Radish, he's checked in for Little. And it's Sharp in for Anfernee Simons.
Now that James Harden has left Houston, can we appreciate the 8 years he just had with the Rockets? He was an all-star every season in Clutch City.
Lillard against Washington. The pass to Tate. Here's Christopher. Lays it up off the glass. Christopher's got his second bucket. And you mentioned it, looking at the accomplishments for Harden in Houston, I mean, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, look, 8 seasons, and let's go down the list. 6 first-team All-NBA selections, an MVP, 3 scoring titles. Harden carried that franchise at times, nearly got Houston to the finals, just ran into some tough luck. Well, yeah, and also the Warriors. They are tough luck.
They are. He also had the right coach, didn't he? The right coach at the right time for the right player. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Trailblazers making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Damian Johnson.
Passes it to Washington. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Washington missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And the basket by Knox.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Houston ball.
The Rockets have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
At the line for one.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And let's quickly check out the best young defenders, how they've been playing in the low post lately. Your rookie block leaders for the past month. 4th, Jabari Smith. And, of course, Shaedon Sharpe.
Just a productive month for both of these young guys with regard to their rim protection.
Six to shoot. Over to the wing. Here's Christopher. They grab their own miss. Out to the right wing. Picked by Tate. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Johnson.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Here's Sharpe. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Rockets shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Houston ball.
Now, here's Tate. He's guarded closely. Fades and shoots.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Sharp. And again, it's Portland converting.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
A chance to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for the Trailblazers.
And they haven't needed a whole lot of work done inside because of what their guards are doing. It's been an outstanding performance by the fellas in that back court.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Reddish. 1:58 left in the first. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
From down in the low post, it goes.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
To the paint. Here's Tate. He's off on that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Johnson. And now Portland on the break. Here's Reddish. Here's Sharp. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Boy, is he active. I love seeing Sharp just get after it on the backboard.
Bounce pass Washington. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps going.
Watford, that's good.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
And here is Washington. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Here's Johnson. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
From deep Washington. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Knox. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. That one goes. Count it.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Portland out in front, running away with it from Portland. We're back in a moment.
21.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. For instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Reddish out there with Jeremy Grant, and it's Eubanks in at center. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks.
And that's a great move by Lillard. Quick and decisive. Doesn't waste time on the attack.
That's tipped and stolen by Lillard. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. A finish. Finishes the break with a slam.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
Here's Green with the drive, and nothing is falling for him right now.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The shot's good from Simon.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Şengün with the bucket.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Inside, here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Rockets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Outside, Martin bangs home the trifecta. Martin's got 6 points.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Lillard, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Green in the post, covered by Lillard. Martin wide open. He fires. Good. It's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. A baseline J. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now here's Green. 9 points in the game so far. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
Şengün with the bucket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
Here's Green. Again, the Rockets score.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Lillard attacking. Again, what an avalanche.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Green. Sweet little floater. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's just so soft. Green just trickled that one in.
Lillard, a shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Martin. Green with the ball. And it's Reddish picking him up. and they recover it. Smith kicks to Martin. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Reddish with the ball, working on Martin. That one goes in. Reddish has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Smith with the basket on the assist from Green. Smith's got 6.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Lillard, another bucket. Wow!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Green. And yes, it's good. 15 points in the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Simons. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Here's Washington, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving Chris Paul. He has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They're a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. Now a timeout called by Portland.
It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
For the Trailblazers, Watford's checked in, and it's Little in for Reddish. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Rockets. First free throw is good. Houston making a switch here. Christopher's checked in. Washington hits them both. Portland's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Deep 2 from Thibault. Here's Watford. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Watford's got his 2nd basket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Washington passes to Smith. To the middle. Stolen by Grant. Thibault with the ball. His last outing, he had 8 points. That one drops for him.
And Grant's such a versatile player and can do a little bit of everything, including setting up his teammates.
To the wing on the left. From the baseline. And too long on the shot. And so here's Portland. Here's Little. Rebound by Smith.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Washington against Simon. Smith outside. And finished off by Martin.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Watford, that's good.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Washington against Simon. Here's Christopher, and Grant sends it back.
And what tenacious defense from Grant, outworking the offensive player there and coming up with the rejection. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Trailblazers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
At the line for Portland. And at the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And Simons drops them both. By the looks of it, the Hall of Fame class of 2023, Richard, should be loaded. A lot of big names could be headed to Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful to see two of the biggest rivalries, San Antonio and Dallas. Tony Parker and Dirk Nowitzki are on the ballot. And then there's Mr. Wade, Dwayne Wade. We know about that. So there's going to be a lot of rings walking into that ceremony.
A lot of rings indeed. Here's Simons. And Garuba pulls it down. Houston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Now, Washington. Clock at 6. Pass to Christopher from outside the arc. Trains it from beyond the arc. Christopher's got 7 points.
And shooting better from three-point range here in the second, but overall still struggling right around 30% from beyond for the game.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Washington passes to Christopher. And it's Houston with another.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Thibault. The Rockets pull it in. All alone. Drain for 2 points. He's got 11.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here he goes. The shot's good from Simon.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Houston's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Poked loose. Buries it down low. Simons has got 20.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
They get it back. Puts up a 3. Garuba's shot is off. Portland's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Thibault for 3. The offensive rebound. Grant kicks to Simons. Shoots over Washington. It's rebounded by Houston. Garuba's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Washington against Simon. The 11-footer, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Looks like he just rested there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
No good that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. Offline with his three. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his ability.
Thibault can't get it to go. The Rockets shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. 1:05 left to play here in the second quarter. Washington trying to get something going, and Kaminsky lays it up and in.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Here's Simons. Hits the target from 18 feet. Simons has got 24 points.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Christopher. Misses the three. Trailblazer shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Thibault. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Christopher. 11 points in the game. Over to the left wing. From deep Washington. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Portland enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. What a battle we're witnessing tonight at the point guard position. Both of these guys playing at their peak in this one.
Speaking of peaks, can you think I can climb Mount Everest?
A decade ago, maybe, because you're about as big as Mount Everest, so it would take you one step.
I would hate to be the Sherpa that has to carry Shaq up to the top.
Kenny, what's a Sherpa?
Me, I have no clue.
And guys, let's talk now about how incredible Damian Lillard was in that first half.
He's been money from distance, taking every opportunity he gets to drop a three on him. Got to do a better job of chasing him off that line.
The thing is, out beyond the arc, he's been deadly from every spot. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And so in the game for the Rockets, the post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Then there's Jalen Green, and it's Christopher in at the shooting guard. And here's Green outside, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Green's got 18 points in the game.
He can get it done off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
Count it.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. Green against Lillard. Now here's Green. He's covered closely. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trail Blazers. On Tuesday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And that game against the Hawks, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
Free throw good, Green. Both free throws good from Green. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Shot from the wing, and Portland again with the bucket.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Lillard against Green, and he banks in the layup. Green's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Nice poise inside from Green, showing how comfortable he is amongst the trees.
Here's Lillard. Got it. Good job on the low post.
Every going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Green against Grant. Outside for Martin. Launches a 3. Here's Christopher. He's got 11. Here's Şengün. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Assist goes to
Şengün's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Lillard against Green. And again, 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Green. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Grant's got 11 rebounds in the game. Shot on the wing. Connects again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Pass to Christopher. And here's Smith. Houston moving it around. And Green slams it in.
Let me tell you this. If you got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
Here's Lillard. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Green in the post. By Lillard. Now here's Little. Tight defense on him. Eubanks the pass to Grant. Three-pointer, Lillard. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 4 assists in the game.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Green against Lillard. Unloads from 9. Here's Christopher. 11 points in the game. Sinks the triple.
And Smith already understands you have to be unselfish if you're going to gain the respect of your teammates and coaches.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Rockets with the rebound. Here's Christopher. He's got 14. Fires the 3. Little with the rebound. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. And it's Lillard missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Christopher. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Şengün.
Yeah, to keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Lillard from outside. Good, that's another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
From deep, Green. Doesn't go that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's Lillard. He got it again. Sensational.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Green, no luck.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Simons. And he makes good on the layup. Simons has got 28.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
Converts on the jumper for the easy 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
High post shot. Lillard misses. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Christopher, the pass to Green. And here is Şengün. And that one is stuffed right through.
The dime dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
Simons kicks to Grant. Just his first attempt. It's rebounded by Houston. Stolen away. Here's Eubanks. They get it back. Here's Little. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Trailblazers. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. The pass to Smith. Outside Martin. Pass to Şengün. Puts it up from 7. Again, the Rockets score.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll. Şengün is a guy that works ultra hard at his craft. Being a bit undersized at the center position, you know what? That's what you got to do sometimes.
Here's Christopher. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Christopher's got 18 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Clap it up, fans. Make some noise along with your Blazers Breaker Dance Crew.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
A moment now to look at the numbers for Green. Right around 21 points per, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
Portland's got 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Portland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And they get it back. Here's Reddish. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Washington against Johnson. And here is Green. 24 points for him. Pass to Tate. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound to the right side. Down low. Here's Garuba, and the layup's good off the glass. Garuba's got his first basket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Johnson for 3. And that one is off. And the Rockets take it the other way. Now here's Green. He is a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. From 18 feet away. A shot, no good. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's Knox. Here's Watford. He has 6. Tate with the rebound.
Normally he drains that.
Kicks it to Green. They set the pick. To the inside. Here's Garuba. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here's Johnson outside. The Rockets pull it in. Garuba's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Washington. From the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Washington's got 5.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
To the paint. And it's Portland with the rebound.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Here's Reddish. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Houston's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. From 12 feet out. Houston with a new 14. And the pass to Washington.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Garuba.
2 minutes.
Green with the ball. That shot wide open. Green's got 26.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally. Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
1:36 left in the third quarter. There's the 3. Can't hit that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Here's Sharp. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. He's got 6.
And one of Sharp's signature moves. The tight handles allow him to create space with ease.
Outside, Green. 1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. Rebounded by Knox. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Knox. Over Washington. Misses off the right iron. Here's Houston now. They're on a 17-4 run right now. There's Green with the three. Hits it from three-point range. Green's got 14 points here in the second half.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Tate finds Green. And another three for Houston.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Johnson's shot is off. And for Houston, they're shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Garuba back to Washington. Fires for three. Drills it from outside.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games. And they've made that adjustment since the break.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Trailblazers. He has never been better. This is the most points he's scored in his career. And he is looking to add to it. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Rockets shooting the ball at 42%. They've got Sharp. Johnson is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Knox in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And Tate throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Sharp.
Drew Eubanks.
And so here is Houston. Here's Marjanovic. Yep, it counts. Marjanovic has got his first points of the game.
Give credit what credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Leaner from distance. Good. He hits the jump shot.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
This game is always changing, and there are fads. It's cyclical, RJ, in so many ways. Here we have the last 4 MVP winners, all 6'11" or taller. And a lot of people think it's a game of 6'6", 6'7" guys.
Yes, that's true. And I'm glad that it's starting to come back. You know why? Because I had to go against Shaq and Tim Duncan and David Robinson my first 2 times in the finals. And everyone's like, you're 0-2. It's like I had to go against those Giants. I'm glad to see that Giants are back and dominating the game.
Yeah, clearly the big men are not extinct.
Nope.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
Johnson's shot is off.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pass to Marjanovic. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Knox has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Thibault, and he uses the glass on the lane. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Nix from deep. Traps in the tray.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And that one's good. Eubanks.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Got a piece of it. The pass to Marjanovic. 5 on the clock. Tate against Walker. Tate, no good. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Thibault can't get it to go.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
Eubanks grabs the miss. Eubanks got 5 rebounds tonight. Portland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And the basket by Knox. The Rockets shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Nix. Defended by Thibault. Marjanovic, no good. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Puts it up. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. To the middle. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Shoots it. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Knox has got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And Jason Tate, talk about positional flexibility. I don't know if you call him an oversized guard or an undersized forward.
He even played some center at Ohio State. NBA scouts weren't sure what his position was. He kind of flew underneath the radar, went undrafted, but everybody knows his name now.
Shooting 2.
And free throw good from Tate. Richard, last season, a historically close race for the scoring title. And it came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq and you had David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
And both free throws good for Tate.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Houston. Tate's only got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep three-point range, rebounded by Knox. Trailblazers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Kept alive. Here's Eubanks. The Rockets pull it in. Marjanovic, a screen on Johnson. Driving inside. Yep, that one goes.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Portland. On the high post, the Rockets pull it in. Kaminsky's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Trailblazers foul. Walker.
Checked in for Houston.
Foul. Second team foul. Now on the floor for the Rockets, Jabari Smith.
Trailblazers on D. For 3. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got 9 rebounds now tonight. From 20 feet out. No good that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. A shot by Tate with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper.
Wow, as he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And your Trailblazers youth dance team. Fans, have a big round of applause for your Trailblazers youth dance team.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Portland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Thibault. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Houston's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Inside. And he slams it one-handed.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And here are the Rockets now, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Kaminsky in the corner. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Kaminsky. No good from Grant. The Rockets have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Richard, I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams like Milwaukee is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
It's good.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Your Blazers breaker dance crew is here now. Hype you up. Show some love, fans. Fans, great job again by the Blazers breaker dance crew.
Portland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Johnson's shot is off. Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Richard, 2004 was the last time that the NBA expanded. Now, some say Seattle and maybe Las Vegas could before long have teams of their own. What do you think?
Oh, please give me Seattle back. Please give me Vegas back. Do you know what I would give to have those two cities back in our league and I have to travel to them? Look, but you must have deep pockets. Let's be honest with yourself. The franchises now are selling for over $3 billion. You got to think that the expansion fee will at least be that much per team.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Trailblazers. Trying to end the drought. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And if you need a lockdown defender, Richard, look no further than Matisse Thybulle.
Yeah, I watched him play in college at Washington, and in a short amount of time, this guy has proven that he can take on anyone. Exceptional at blocking shots at his position, but he's someone that you can throw on any team's best player, and I mean any team's.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running, Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Here's Christopher. He's covered by Grant. Good on the shot.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Portland, no good that time either. And Greg, we know at Washington, Thibault was the College Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
Eubanks the pass to Thibault. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Thibault's got 7 points here in this quarter. Houston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Now, Washington, too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. Richard, I know you've been to Africa. Your mom did a lot of great work there. How gratifying is it to see the investment that the NBA now is making over there?
Well, I look at how basketball changed my life and allowed me to accomplish so many great things. And the more people that have the opportunity to allow basketball to change their lives, you got Basketball Without Borders, you have academies in basketball, you now have the Basketball Africa League. It's great to see these opportunities extended to more people across the globe. That's why basketball is a global game.
The free throw drops for Kaminsky. Radish, he's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Washington against Johnson. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Christopher, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Johnson, good.
So he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Rockets shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. And here is Washington. Kaminsky is screen on Johnson. Washington passes to Kaminsky. Here's Eubanks. Over Kaminsky. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Here's Christopher. Jacks up a 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Eubanks got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Knox. They get it again.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Washington passes to Christopher. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal
We've
foul.
seen some kids go directly from high school, RJ, to the G League.
Shooting
How do you think that's working out so far?
Green and Kuminga sure look good. And look, I think for a small select group of individuals, they should go and start working on their profession. No different than a musician, a tennis player. You should go and start focusing on your profession. But for other players, they need college development. I needed college for 3 years, and then that is what helped me become a better pro.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Portland's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort. The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
2 minutes.
And that one's good. Eubanks.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Right wing. Here's Christopher. Trains the three-pointer. Christopher's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Johnson. Here's Christopher. As you go back and look at the last few seasons, RJ, it seems like team success has largely been predicated on health. Do you feel like that has always been the case?
I don't remember there being as many injuries early in my career, even with guys that were playing all 82.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength. Poor Portland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Damian Lillard.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout.
It's a tornado of T-shirts. Who's looking for some new swag?
Checked in for the Trailblazers.
Matisse Thybulle.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Lillard attacking, and he can't jam it through. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Washington against Lillard. Yet another bucket.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds both the first and third place scoring marks. First, of course, for 100 points, and third place all-time with 78. Anytime Wilt's name comes up, you are making history.
Thybulle can't get it to go. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Do we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
That led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.